I want to make a very quick video about why engagement optimized matchmaking exists. Like, what's the purpose? Why not just have skill-based matchmaking? And that is to make trash like this player feel good about himself. Okay? Like, you'll see. So this is my second game as Riven. Like, I never played this champion before, so I have no idea what she's doing, or how she works. But she's a very high skill champion, I heard. So I'm still thinking. Like, I'm kind of still thinking: should I play against bots to practice in the beginning, or should I play one-on-ones to practice? Because I'm gonna lose for a long time if I do one-on-ones. I decided, I'll try one-on-one. See what happens. And I write beginner, like one-on-one full game, beginner. So people know that I'm beginner. So this guy picks Mordekaiser. I mean, this is as brain dead as you can get. But that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is he starts BMing me. Right? So he kills me here, and he basically starts BMing in here. You see? Oh, you don't see the emotes. Is it possible to see emotes? Yeah. So he's basically standing here and he's like basically BMing. I don't know, is it possible to see emotes? No, I doubt we'll be able to see. But he's basically playing the guitar in here and he's like saying, oh my god, I'm so good at the game, and you're so trash, and saying, oh, why did you decide to execution is allowed? Now I'm going to trash you even more. That was his kind of attitude for the game. You see, so it's in here he was standing and playing his guitar like as if he's like, he's gonna beat me. So I decided to see what I can do. I mean, it's not even close, because I'm just a bad Riven. And he's 2 levels on me, so I mean... I probably need to play against bots in the beginning. Yeah, oh, yeah. You see, you can see it, right? So he was doing that since minute 8, basically. You see? You see what he wrote? BG easy, right? So, okay, so I decided, right? It's time to take care of my business, right? So what did I do? I invited him to one-on-one again. And I picked Tryndamere, of course. And I told him, dude, you BM'd me, now you're gonna get spanked. Right? And I spanked him. I completely spanked him. Right? But look what he picks. He picks absolute brain-dead shit. Like, Mordekaiser is just... Honestly, that champion is so stupid. It's so brain-dead. It's like... I have no explanation how brain-dead that champion is. It's like worse than... What is like even more brain-dead than this? Well, Nasus is probably brain-dead, but you see, with Nasus he has a shit early game, but Mordekaiser has strong early game. Right? And he buys armor, you can't kill him. Right? What is even... Mundo. Well, Mundo kind of is squishy in the beginning. Singed this kind of has shitty early game. I say Mordekaiser is one of the most brain-dead champs. Aurelian Soul right now is probably even more brain-dead. It's so dumb. But look, why does engagement optimized matchmaking exists, okay? Because look, we have trash players, which is like 90% of League of Legends population, right? So, they cannot beat you in a fair match. Okay, this is fair match. You know, when we play one-on-one, it's a fair system. You can pick any champion, I can pick any champion. See who has better strategy, better champion, better understanding of the game, how to play. Trinta is a little bit of a brain-dead champion, I have to agree, right? But he has his weaknesses, right? Now, of course, when you play bad champions, but like Mordekaiser will beat a shitty Tryndamere in Aram, despite the buffs of Tryndamere. Because Mordekaiser is just beyond stupid. Beyond stupid. Okay? So, how do we make trash like this feel good about themselves? We need to create, because he won't beat you in a fair game, right? So what do? We create counter picking and engagement optimized matchmaking. So that, right, we put him as a first pick, or we put him as a second pick so he can counter pick. And we stuff his team with good players and put feeders on the enemy team. And then that's it, he gets to win. And then he gets to do that bullshit where he's playing his guitar and writing trash talk to the enemy players, saying, oh my god, easy, I'm so good, I picked fucking Mordekaiser and I pressed R. I'm so good at the Mom, come on, granny, family, gather together, look, I'm so good at the game, I just beat. Like, he can do that to Faker as well. Do you understand, like, the problem, why I'm complaining fundamentally about League of Legends, is because this trash could potentially beat Faker in a game. Let's say Faker leveling up an account, right? Faker is, I don't know, trying new champion, some kind of new champion comes out, it's not very strong, or whatever, he doesn't know how to play it, and this trash writes bullshit to Faker, being like, oh my god, I'm so good at the game. Right? Now I have to say, like, they need to learn their lessons. So I spanked him, as you can see, 0-6. And I mean, he was so naive, he thought that being 0-6 behind, he can still press his magic R. And I have to admit, this R on Alawi is complete bullshit. That, like, I'm telling you, it's such a stupid ability. It's like, Karthus probably is the closest you can get to it, but this is the most brain-dead shit you could possibly imagine. I'll show you why. Remember, she's 0-6, 2 levels behind, has no farm, right? Half of my farm. I went and I bought like shitloads of tank items, and I barely killed her. Barely. Do you understand? So, for trash like this player to be viable, be able to play the game. I mean, he can't play Fortnite. Everybody's gonna kill him. Every time. He's gonna get headshotted. Every time. He can't play anything. Can't play Street Fighter. Gonna get his ass kicked. Can't play StarCraft because you need to play strategy. So, the only 2 games I can think of this trash to actually be able to play is World of Warcraft, right? Where you can buy leveled up accounts with proper gear, with superior gear, right? And League of Legends, right? Oh, Hearthstone. Hearthstone is probably going to be perfect for him because he can just buy cards and then trash talk, right? So look. I think it's this skill here, or it's this skill here. Yeah, look at this. Okay? So he's 1 level down. 1 level down. He has what? Ninja Tabi and this bullshit. Okay? I have fully completed Borg, Ninja Tabi, anti-heal, Guardian Hammer, Warden Mail, and armor, right? Like, look at the gold difference between me and him, like. And I already spent my gold, right? And he probably sits on like 1,000. So there is about, I'd say about 2,500 gold difference. And look at this ability. You see? It's like she doesn't take any damage, right? And she just keeps healing, despite the fact that I have anti-heal, and she's below 40% health, and she still heals. Do you see? You see what I mean? Like, she just keeps healing and healing and healing. Now I BM'd her in here because I basically every time I kill her, I BM'd her because he needs to learn his. I'm basically spiking him. That's what I'm doing right now, right? So, but I mean, this champ is, I'm telling you, like as brain dead as you can get. Karthus, I think, is the only one that can match this nonsense. And Aurelian Soul, of course. Aurelian Soul, like his new ult is just, I mean, it's for players like this to feel good about themselves, you know. But you see what I'm saying? It's just keeps healing and healing and healing. No, I'm not gonna lose this. I know I'm not gonna lose this, but I'm just kind of like, I'm just complaining. I mean, this is complete bullshit, right? I could have killed him earlier, but I mean, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like one button he presses, and now he's like some kind of super god. And yeah, so fundamentally, this is why engagement optimized matchmaking exists, so that players like this can feel good about themselves. That's kind of the whole purpose of engagement optimized matchmaking. To which I disagree. I mean, I don't feel that a trash like this should be able to get rewarded for pressing a button and then BMing the other players who could potentially actually play proper champions. Like, let's say somebody's practicing Camille. Well, Camille is in good hands. She's pretty good, right? Now, you still have to play her well. Because that true damage only comes late game, where she chunks you for like, 1,000 true damage on 2-second cooldown. That's a bit of a bullshit, but getting there on Camille is hard. She's not easy, right? Who else is like hard? Well, Fiora, okay. Tryndamere right now is very hard to play. Not in Aram, but I mean on Summoner's Rift, like he's very, very hard to play. Because, I mean, everybody buys Ninja Tabi and then that's it. If they buy Ninja Tabi and Frozen Heart, you can just basically AFK and that's it. Like, you being there is not helping. Like, because you're not doing anything. You might as well just AFK. Who else would be like a Riven is a skill champ, right? Jax has a lot of... Jax is like strong. He's a bit of a bullshit champ. Because you can just sit under turret and farm and then... As soon as he gets levels, he gets very, very strong. But the problem with Jax is his early game is so shit that by the time you get to your power spikes, he'll be... the team could have 0-20'd you already. Do you know what I mean? So like you can't really carry. So people who like get kills on Jax are actually quite good. Or they're playing against a complete feeder. Right? But again, fundamentally, what I'm saying about this video is that engagement optimized matchmaking is just designed for people to feed the ego of players who are complete dog shit and all they can do is just press a button. And League supplies this experience. This is what I'm complaining about the most. Is that League of Legends provides this experience. Not in one-on-one. That's why I push one-on-one, keep telling people play one-on-one, because you cannot be trash and beat a good player in one-on-one. It's not gonna happen, right? Because good player will pick a good champion, have proper strategy, understand the matchup, right? Now, I will beat Faker, of course, Tryndamere versus Katarina, because Katarina is a shit champ. But I doubt I'll be able to beat, for example, like Trynda versus Trynda, Faker is gonna beat me, no problem. Full game Faker on Ionia is probably gonna beat me. Full game Faker on Fiora versus Tryndamere, he's probably gonna beat me. So you see, like, that's what I'm saying. The one-on-one is so much better because at least you have skill in here. Like, you have to think what to pick, as opposed to this bullshit where, your team is stacked with Smurfs, and then you walk into a team fight, the enemy team is like 0-40, you press R and you get a pentakill, and then you just type, oh, I'm so good at the game. I pressed R. Oh my god. Okay? So, just my rant. Take care.